لا تنسوا الإعجاب بالفيديو والاشتراك في القناة.
James Milner gets a history with Liverpool Football Club and him. That's Divock Origi trying to thread the ball forward. Season plans.
Italian sides do like to go into training camps.
Robertson's first foray forward. Lovely ball. Origi! Maybe just tried to be a little too cute.
Well, again, it's the delivery from Andrew Robertson on that left-hand side. It takes a little bit of a deflection. Whether that has any influence on Divock Origi's effort on goal, I'm not 100% sure.
In a moment, but first they are breaking here. The ball that was aimed for Milik. There he is, the Greek international, scorer of that very famous comeback goal. His verdict. Well, it was coming round, but it didn't quite have the power from Verdi.
Well, you can see here,
boys.
Jordan Henderson, it is quite windy here at Murrayfield, and certainly kicking with the wind there.
It was a decent strike, but it was comfortable enough from Dries Mertens for his Belgian international teammate.
Difficult whether they actually work on it. I don't think that's probably the time to be doing it. I think
Napoli, and they've put themselves in a little bit of trouble here. There's little Lorenzo Insigne, who's offside.
Well, they did.
That's tidy from Liverpool, and it opens up towards James Milner from Oxlade-Chamberlain. Always difficult for him to get there. For Insigne, it's 3 against 3 with Alexander-Arnold trying to get back. He can't. That's a really, really smart finish. The man who scored the goal in Naples in the Champions League scores a cracker in Scotland.
Well, Liverpool a little bit guilty. I think Insigne has always wanted to come in on his right hand side. Joe Matip really should be ushering him down the outside of him, keep him on his left foot. As soon as he cuts in field, that's okay if you let the player come in field, but you've got to have players closing that shot down, and Liverpool just didn't have any.
Little touch and Van Dijk has to stretch. It's a good.
And it was just too easy for Napoli to score against them.
We'll try and defend this with a little flight on the ball, which was looking for Milik, and Joel Matip had to get in the way.
Well, I think two Napoli players would have possibly been on offside.
Runs across him and Mertens is offside. Now I wonder if Mertens had he just told Insigne that just needed Joel Matip and that little slide rule pass. That's a foul by Van Dijk. In Napoli looking a threat. Insigne, Milik! Super finish. They have looked so dangerous, Napoli, when they have had the opportunities to break, and they punish Liverpool once again.
Well, again, it's a sloppy goal to be conceding from Liverpool's point of view. Again, players not quite doing enough to get to the ball. Oxlade-Chamberlain just running on a parallel line. He's got to go and close that ball down. He's got to try and stop the cross. And again, there's a little bit of space in the 18-yard box. Is knocked up to your centre forward. It has to stick a little bit better than what it has done with Divock.
Lorenzo Insigne. Rather shoveled the cross. The run was from Insigne and went a little too early again.
Well, the idea was right. Liverpool playing very much a high line on.
Question more of time to put this right, really. There are Henderson. Gini Wijnaldum's offside. It's not going to count. Brilliant finish, but he was clearly in an offside position. Heck of a strike on the turn, though.
Well, far better from Liverpool. Gini Wijnaldum clearly offside.
For them to continue his run. Across goal, dear. Well, that was one of them horrible ones. As we said, it's a hard surface. Oxlade-Chamberlain's cross. Matip with the header. Napoli have been really smart in the first period. at Murrayfield, and a couple of really cracking goals. The first from Lorenzo Insigne, a fine finish, and then another really classy finish as well from Arkadiusz Milik to give Napoli a really healthy advantage in this game. Liverpool did have one chance early on from Divock Origi, opener. 28 now, we mentioned. There's been lots of speculation about him, probably for the last 10 years. Still a confirmation there that Manolas, Mario Rui and Mertens are the three. England's got away from two, and here's Henderson, and it opens up for Henderson, who probably 6 years ago now, after a spell away from Real and Espanyol, and then went back. Well, look for the pass when perhaps the shot was on. Now the shot's on. And Fabinho, gun barrel straight at the Napoli goalkeeper. So close to him. Him closed down by Alexander-Arnold now. Super stop by the goalkeeper, but it's rolled in, and it's the simplest of finishes in the end. Insigne once again was the designer of the chance, and the finish was comfortable enough for Amin Younes.
Well, after a real promising start to the second half, Liverpool just leave themselves overexposed again down this right-hand side. Again, it's Insigne cutting in his...
That's Robertson trying to get Liverpool going at the other end. Robertson looking for Van Dijk, and it's Henderson. That's really good by Kirikesh, stuck out a leg but managed to get the ball away from goal.
Well, he takes up a really good position, does Jordan Henderson. He's on the edge of the ball.
Still Wijnaldum, and now Matip. Alexander-Arnold with the corner. Well, Fabinho says it's another corner, but it's not.
There's more out of hope than anything else. I think he knew that it actually hit.
And the first touch is good by Gulam. So that's Insigne. It's one heck of a ball by Lorenzo Insigne. And we'll be joined by Harry Wilson as well. Jordan Henderson is the first to make way. Nice little handshake between Dejan Lovren and Carlo Ancelotti. Milner for Lallana. On towards Wilson. Technically the smallest player in any of Europe's top leagues is Lorenzo Insigne. Gain. He was looking for a bit more. Insigne. Gulam. Dimension to their game this year. Lallana. It's Lallana looking for Robertson, and Gini Wijnaldum. Won't fall for the Liverpool player. Comfortable again for Alex Merritt.
لا تنسوا الإعجاب بالفيديو والاشتراك في القناة.